Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. Two programs very similar in their DNA, rugged and tough, sort of epitomizing the Heartland and playing for the Heartland Trophy.
It's an old rivalry, but a relatively new trophy in this game. And trust me, Wisconsin, Iowa, they don't care that it's new. It's another thing to put in their trophy case, and both teams want it.
Yeah, everybody wants the trophies. I think it's always fun, but more importantly, you want the bragging rights that come with it. Rivalry games matter. They matter to fans, they matter to players, they matter to coaches. That every game's the same nonsense, it's not true.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lachey. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He wants to throw here on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. They want to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Delivers the contact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking left. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it again. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up.
42 spot.
Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Getting some nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, Don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Going airborne. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Iowa.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Iowa, 31, Wisconsin, 0.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Running it back, it's Brown. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Iowa.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. Iowa has extended its lead as they try to take hold of the Heartland Trophy.
Iowa taking over now in the second half of this game. Offense and on defense, they are imposing their will, David. They want this Heartland Trophy back.
They want to go get it. They want some bragging rights. Both these programs, obviously close to each other, familiar with each other, kind of have the same DNA, but only one team gets bragging rights.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
This is why, during the week, during practice, quarterbacks wear green jerseys. They don't get hit. We're not allowed to hit them in practice. We get in trouble if we hit them in practice. Not used to taking shots. Probably one of the reasons why.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. Been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Pocket start, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the route is on.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Acker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for room. It's White. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 5 from the 30. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, receive team.
So the decision. And the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He rifles one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has it.
And I I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Wisconsin, 0.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're bringing nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Feeling some hit. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are collapsing. Swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And now they've lost the ball here. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll set up to throw. They're working that left side. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And your defense just came away with a huge...
Iowa.
So you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for 2, and you get it. Nice job.
To kick this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for a man, it's McNamara. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after, nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Not going to get a return here. The 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. To throw, it's McNamara. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the Mecca.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down.
42, Spider.
He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On second down, wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Might be looking to run. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Locke. He's going up top here late in the game. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.